trying to be handsome. Tricking what you're thinking, cause I'm pimping. I live in top of hip hop, this is hip hop of the day. I give props to hip hop, so hip hop for hey, ho, hey, ho, hey, ho, hey, ho,
Good morning, everybody. Welcome to our Sunday show called Slang With Me. And what Slang With Me is a show where we break down words and phrases that we use on an everyday basis. Basically, guys, slang, okay? Ebonics, okay? Just the evolution of English, guys, is what we do. We do it why? Because we feel comfortable doing it. It sounds cool. It's fun. Some people just don't want to have to say all the words. There's all different reasons why we do it, but we also turn it off and on, right, guys? When we out in public, we had a restaurant or doing something at work, we don't talk slang as much, okay? Probably barely. But when we out with our people, our family, our friends, we slang it up. Don't we slang it up, right, guys? That's what we do. We slang it up. So that is the premise of the show. I'm going to ask all my co-hosts to box up. Coco Melon, I need you to box up. Jay, I need you to box up. Lotus, good morning, love. I need Jay to box up. I need Nice to box up. And I need Caden, the siren, to box up. Let's go. As you guys get in the box, I want you to introduce yourselves and tell me, what is your slang?
Good morning. It is Top Badge Coco Melon, and my slang is old school.
All right, let's go.
Top Badge Marcus Fox, and my slang is funny.
It's funny? He said funny.
I'm Nice Nasty, and my slang is country slang.
Country slang.
I am Kevin the Siren, and my slang is the 90s.
All right, let's go, guys. Welcome, everybody. Welcome to Slang With Me, okay? And they're probably saying, what is old school slang and funny slang and country slang and 90s slang? Basically, guys, it's just different slang that we use all the time. My slang is a mixed bag. I do a little bit of everything. I do old school, I do new school. I learn from my daughter, I learn from my son, I learn from the music. So I'm slanging it up all kinds of places, okay? All kinds of things. So I'm going to start y'all off, okay, with an old school slang that I'm sure we haven't probably heard in a while, but we might still use it. But we're going to use it this morning. Who remember homie? What up, homie? Homie, y'all remember homie? Homie! Remember we used to say homie all the time? And where did homie come from, right? Homie, right? It started from being homeboy. That's where it came from. We don't, as men, we don't say that's my friend. That's my homeboy, or that's my homie. That's where we got it from. We used to say, men don't say that's my friend. That's my boy, but we used to say that's my homie, but we never say that. Men don't say that's my friend. That's my boy, right? We used to be a homeboy. So then they broke it down and said that's my homie, and that's why we do it. Anybody else say homie? Coco?
Not really. I don't really say homie no more.
Women don't say homie, right? Women don't say homie, right? Now you say that's my home girl, that's my girl, right? That's my girl. Okay? Jay, you say homie?
I do. I don't like saying friend. I don't like saying best friend. It makes me feel like a child. It makes me still feel like I'm in my adolescence. I haven't had hair on my chest or my... You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, nah, I ain't gonna say my bestie, my best friend.
Men don't say
I'm
that.
gonna say my boy, my homeboy, my dog, my brother. You know what I'm saying? If you older, I might have that joint up in there. You know what I mean? So yeah.
Nice. What you use? You ever use homie?
I just say friend.
Friend?
I mean, that's my friend. That's my bestie. You know, I don't use homie.
Really? Kaden?
Sometimes I do. I will say homegirl. Or sometimes I'll say homeboy. For me, it's more to establish kind of like the hierarchy of friendship. So it's like, if you're my homie, that's like you being my acquaintance. But you know, you can't be like, oh yes, this is my acquaintance. Like no, but you know, that's the homie.
Homie? Okay. So we all use it some different type of way. Now, somebody said something about my friend. I think it was Coco said that's my friend.
That's my friend. You
But
know my friend.
you know what's funny? Like now from friend, now this I only heard this in the South. Who says friend girl? That's my friend girl. Do you say that? I figured you would probably say that nice. Why? Where'd that come from, friend girl? Where'd that come from?
It's my friend girl. You know what I'm saying? It just came out of nowhere, but you want to be honest, now it's more relevant these days. You know what I'm saying? Because
Philly, okay.
my friend girl.
Friend girl? I'm looking
It
at
just don't sound right to say friend boy, but friend girl, I don't know. It just goes together.
But isn't it, hold up, well, why isn't it backwards? Why not girlfriend? Well, it's just a question. I'm putting devil's advocate. Why not
I
girlfriend?
almost cussed for a minute because it's a way to describe what we ate backwards out here. That's just what we are. We ate backwards.
Yeah, I like to do the backwards thing. Okay. Lotus said that they use homeboy and homegirl. Okay.
Chips. Homegirl chips.
What does that mean? I'm confused.
What?
Is that a typo?
We might need you to explain that one, Lotus. Okay. We're gonna move on from the homie now. Coco, what you got for me?
It's something I thought about. Even older people used to say it. Like if they want to describe something that didn't look good or whatever, but they didn't want to be mean, they'll say "bless your heart."
Say it again.
Somebody they ugly.
Yeah.
Repeat that for me, please, for the people in the back.
Bless your heart.
Your heart.
Yeah, bless your
Hey guys,
heart.
see that right there? That's my backup DJ right there, guys. That's my backup DJ, DJ Kitty. That's my backup. Okay. Really? So, anybody else use that? Anybody else use that?
Yeah.
Use that? When do you use it?
Cola.
When I'm trying to describe an ugly baby.
Oh, wow.
Bless the baby heart.
Oh, wow. Now, that's wrong on so many levels. And so nice. Thank you for telling me that. But so guess what? If you ever see my child, if you say that to me, we're going to have problems, okay?
You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean?
Listen, we would have major problems if you said that if you ever see my baby, okay?
Oh, that didn't meet me when I was a baby. I was a cute baby though, so.
I see pictures.
So, Kaden, do you say that?
No.
No.
I don't have a reason to do. I'll be in my auntie bag, but that's a little bit too. That's seasoned auntie. You know, I'm not. I don't have no hearts to bless. There's no reason I should be blessing anybody.
Sound like something like an older person would say, right? See, that's why Coco Melin's our old school slang person. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I couldn't get it out.
She don't think so. She said I'm not seasoned.
Yeah, that's another way they call us older Coco. You know what I'm saying? Guys, if y'all just joining the stream, welcome to Slang With Me. This is what we do. We break down words and phrases that we use on a regular basis. Sometimes ones we don't even use anymore. Why we do it? Okay, why we do it? Because it's comfortable and it sounds cool. Sometimes we don't even know where it came from, but we do it anyway. Okay, so we're breaking down words and phrases. So if you're just joining us, welcome to Slang With Me. Last we left off was Coco Melon said, "Bless your heart," and that can mean a lot of different things. And according to Nice, that might say because you got an ugly baby and she just wanted to, not say nothing bad, but she's saying bless your heart. So keep that in mind, guys. If Nice come around your child and she say that, y'all know what you're talking about. Next, we got Jamarcus. Funny slang. What you got for me, Jay?
See, I was trying to think about stuff, and as I'm thinking about stuff, I had to roll something up, and I ain't got no more pictures. Yeet! Yeet.
Yeeted
So something you don't need, you don't want no more, it's gone. Yeet! Get the fuck up out of here. I don't need it no more. It's trash. It's basura. It's inferior. Yeet! That's my word. Yeet!
So explain that. Explain yeet.
You gotta yell it like that.
Exactly, right?
Yeah.
You sound angry.
It's empty. It's over. It's done with. It's basura. It's trash. It's gotta go over there. So yeet! Get up out of there. Get out my way. I got to go over here. I'm on to do better things. So yeet is when something is worthless. It's trash. You gonna throw that away. Get it up out of here. Yeet! Get a little kid out your way. Move. You know what I'm saying? Get a little girl out your way. Yeet! Move. I gotta go to her. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. So yeet! You can't do it no yeet.
Hey, Jay.
It's never a soft you know what I'm saying, get up out of here. So it's yeet.
Jay, you sound very angry. I'm sorry, but you sound
That's
angry.
what I'm saying. Like
I'm not angry. That's just the way I talk.
You have to yeet it. It's the onomatopoeia of the action. They're like,
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
I know y'all been out of high school a minute, but onomatopoeia
Yes.
is when you put like sound and emphasis
And look,
into what
he's coming for the jugular with that one, right, guys?
Hey, ain't no shade. I'm entering 20 years of being out of high school myself. I couldn't believe it. I did the calculations, took off my socks and toes. I was like, oh, it's been 20 years. So yeah, don't worry about it. I'm with y'all.
Okay. All right. Got you. All right. Yeet. Anybody else use that? Anybody besides Jay? Is that just a Jay slang? Anybody else use yeet? Because I never heard of it. Hey Jay, trust me, I won't be incorporating that one, but you can keep that one.
not it.
No, Coco? Kaden?
that's a no-go for
Hey
me.
Jay,
That's
you're
a no
you're
for me,
you're a
dog.
man. You're a man on the island by yourself with that one. Okay.
I'm always, you know what's fine? It's me and Mary Jane over here. We're good. Don't come around here. Y'all gonna get real high. I'm just saying.
Hey Jay, you by yourself. Okay.
I'm always by myself. That's fine.
Great. All right. Next, we're gonna have Nice. Talk to me, Nice.
Okay,
Lotus.
it's a phrase. I'm gonna do a phrase.
Lotus.
And it's the groundhog gonna be your mailman.
Say it one more time.
The groundhog is gonna be your mailman.
Okay, and what does that mean?
You moving slow as H.
Ah, okay. That's what that means?
To get to the point, to get to your destination, the groundhog gonna be yeah, that's what it means. That's what we say.
You know that's country. I never heard that in my life.
Today.
Huh?
Say that
I didn't
again.
hear you, Katie.
Y'all cooking our noodles today.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm taking you back. Old school.
That's old school. That's old school and country.
Mm-hmm. Definitely is.
I never heard that one.
So if I say, okay, so you'd be like, I'm on my way. I'll be there in a minute. And I'll be like, the groundhog gonna be your mailman because by the time you get here, it's over.
Got you. Okay. How about you, Coco? You ever heard that?
No.
See, no.
No.
Again. I know.
Country and old. Okay.
You by yourself on that one. Hey, look.
That gonna go in the bucket with yeet.
Yeah. We're gonna put that together with Yeet. Okay.
I'm not by myself no more. That's all I know.
We just yeeted the groundhog, okay? In the mailbox, mailman, whoever. It's all getting yeeted.
Okay, got you. Okay, yeah, y'all by yourself on that one. I'm sorry, I apologize. Y'all by yourself on that one. Okay. Kaden, what you got for me?
All right, so I'm gonna take it back. All right, and I'm gonna say, because my best friend, he just said this to me a couple weeks ago. He said, "You know what, Kaden? You acting real stank."
Stank. Okay, I remember that. So what? Okay. So if somebody says stank, what are you referring to? They talking about your attitude, the way you smell. What's that?
So it's a few different meaning. Oh no, she never smells. Okay, it never getting stinky. Okay, stank is not stinky. Okay, so stank is like it refers to your attitude. It's like, your attitude is just real. It's unpleasant. It's funky. You have a funky attitude, nasty attitude. It's just like, ugh. So it's like you acting real stank.
Okay. And Coco, use that? You ever use that?
Yep, I have.
Do you still use it? Or that's past?
No, not really. I don't use it.
Not really? What about you, Jay? Sensei, she still use it.
Only when I'm talking to Kaden. Only when I'm talking to Kaden. You know what I mean? Like, you stink. You know what I mean? Your attitude funky, your work funky, everything funky.
Whatever.
Ryan said he used it as well.
Talk to the head.
That's another one right there. There's another one right there. There you go. So Nice. Do you use stank?
Every now and then, when it's relevant, yes, I do use.
Okay. All right, got you. All right. Stank. All right. I'm gonna take it back again. I got another old school one. Do y'all remember when we used to tell somebody was written space in your head? Do y'all remember that one? Yes. Written space in your head.
They shortened it now because that was a lot of words. It's rent free now. It's called rent free.
Exactly. And Caden sparked that one for me. Caden sparked that one for me one day this week. Written space in your head. Remember that, guys? And if you never heard it, if you know what it means, that means somebody's in your head. They're thinking about you. They're thinking about you. You're on their brain, whether it's good or bad. And normally it's bad when somebody's written space in your head. You know what I'm saying? Normally, when you use that, yeah. They say, yo, I'm written space in your head, meaning like, yeah, I'm on your mind. Normally somebody else, it could be like an enemy or somebody that, don't really like you. But, hey, you know what I'm saying? They're written space in your head because now they're in your thoughts. Because they always say, hey, if people ain't thinking about you, ain't talking about you, you must not be doing something, right? So, written space in your head. And somebody, like Jay said, he elaborated on it, rent free. I'm in your head, but I ain't got to pay you for it. Yeah. There you go. Coco.
Living rent free. Oh,
there you
Lord.
go. You ever use that?
I do. Like it's a new
ride.
Like I thought about it. It was like, yo, rent free. It's like if I'm thinking about a shorty, like she living rent free in my head right now. Like if I'm using it, about normally, you do apply that and it's a negative thing about them, or it may not. It depends on how you look, talk, and all that. I mean, if you's a stank person and you live in rent free, that's not a good thing. You know what I'm saying? You might yeet them up out of there. You feel me?
Attitude.
You want to yeet them up out of there with that one. See, it's applied. Stinking yeet.
Hey Jay, I thought we was gonna bury yeet. I thought.
For what? It's been exhumed. It's been exhumed with Thriller in it now. You know what I'm saying?
It just arrived to his brain that he still had it in there.
I'm a rider. I'm loyal. We gonna ride this one out till the wheels fall off. You feel me? Rent free. You feel me?
Okay. He gonna just squeeze everything together, guys. He's just gonna make him a whole. He gonna write a book with everything, right?
Yes.
Coco, what you got for me, huh?
Okay, I'm gonna go back a little bit more. So I used to hear my mom say this, and it used to make me laugh, and it used to get me in trouble. But she says she's madder than a wet hen.
Madder than a wet. Okay, you gotta explain that one. Let's hear that. You gotta explain that. You gotta explain that one.
Okay, now I'm not sure if Nicety knows about this one because it is country. And they used to say it all the time when someone gets like really, really angry, and they be saying, "I am madder than a wet hen." It means that they're angry.
What does a wet hen have to do with anything?
Because when any kind of animal, anything, of course they got to do with a farm, but it's a female version. But any kind of animal that you wet get pissed off when they get wet, right?
Oh, okay,
or
okay.
Chicken, not like a wet hand.
Okay.
That's what I thought you said at first too.
I thought she said hand.
No, hen, H-E-N.
Hen, okay. Wet hen, okay, all right.
It's a wet hen, y'all. It's a wet chicken. Cluck, cluck, bobble, bobble. Chicken head type stuff.
Okay, got you. Okay, look, because I was gonna say look, my hand get wet. I ain't never mad when my hand got wet.
I know, right? I was about to say, ooh, you about to get a whooping with a wet hand? That's what I thought it was. I was like, ooh.
Okay.
It's the way of pronouncing it, but it's hen.
I like when my hand gets wet. I don't know about y'all. I like when my hand gets wet. I'm just saying.
Okay. She scared me with that one. So guys, before we move further, guys, what I'm going to be asking, I'm going to be asking a couple of volunteers a little later on in the show. I'm going to be asking a couple of volunteers to hop up in the box and share a word or phrase with us that you might use or that you might know or that you might have heard of. But when you do request the box, guys, I'm going to ask that you please be camera ready when you get in the box. Please be camera ready. I don't want to see your wall, your ceiling, your floor, anything like that. And please do not just be dressed appropriately, guys, when you do request a box. Okay? I appreciate that, guys.
No bonnets.
And no bonnets. I'm sorry. No offense. And no driving, guys. Okay? No driving.
Your words are accepted.
Okay?
Your words are accepted.
Jay, what you got?
My word is shook.
Ooh.
I remember that.
Shaking something, but it's like past that. Like it's to the point where I'm so shaken by the events and the tragedies that I just seen. I'm shook. There's a saying, ain't no shook hands in where? Brooklyn. Meaning most people from Brooklyn aren't amazed and surprised by the tragic events that they happen to see. Because people get shot every day, B. But if you not shook, you probably from the borough of the Brook. You know what I'm saying? So you ain't scared, you surprised, you know what I'm saying? You not shook. But if you do, you shook. Stay home.
So if I didn't speak English, what does shook mean? If I don't speak your language, I'm from someplace else. I don't speak.
I am so shocked. I am perplexed at the events and the tragedies that just. It's a travesty. I am shocked. I'm going to write my local's congressman. We're going to get some police presence involved.
Not congressman.
You know,
So is it another way of
Taking
saying?
up.
shook.
Is it another way of saying scared?
Yes.
Oh, okay. I just want to know.
No,
I mean,
like surprised. More not scared.
You
can
can, I
be
feel like
everything.
it can be both.
Spoke,
Oh,
shook,
right.
surprise,
That's
shocked.
a good one. I feel like they're all like synonymous. Shock, surprise.
okay.
That's a good one. That was a good one.
Coco,
You redeemed yourself.
do you shook? Coco, do you use shook?
That's two.
Sometimes.
Okay. What about you? Nice. How about you?
No.
No, that's not country enough for you, right?
It's country, but I just don't use it. I just don't use it.
Kaden, what about you?
Sometimes it has to be in context, like
Right.
you know, like oh they were shook, like it, you know, I don't use it. It's
Yeah.
not like a everyday thing, but in context, I will use. Yeah, I
Right.
will use.
Like Lotus said, I would use it for scared. Like Lotus said in Philly, we use it for scared.
Yeah.
I use it for scared. Okay. So that's what I would use it for. So I would say shook, scared. Okay. Nice. What you got for me?
Let's see. I had so many. I'm just trying to. Let's see. Did we vote in my last one? I had told y'all about because I'm trying to get that one voted in. I don't know.
Say it again.
You are cowboy and not enough rodeo. Y'all don't remember me saying that one?
I remember that. Can you explain that to me? What that mean? What does that mean? Now I don't speak English and I'm not from the South. What does that mean? Help me, please. What is that?
All cowboy, no cattle. That means that you all suited and booted, but you ain't got nothing. You're not really bringing nothing to the table. Like you here, but you not bringing nothing with you. You know what I'm saying? It's like, yeah.
I'm gonna have to use that one. Look, this is first. I'm gonna have to take that one. I'm gonna have to tell him.
You gonna vote that one in?
Tell somebody you are a cowboy, no cattle, playboy.
That's how you
Okay.
say it.
All right.
I can't wait for my
Wait, Coco, you gonna use that, Coco?
No.
Coco said no.
No. Not me. No thanks.
Coco take.
No, Coco. I ain't gonna ask Jay. I know Jay not gonna use it.
I mean, I might. Look at this fedora, baby. You know what I'm saying? Oh. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. No, I'm playing. It's not a good thing.
Well, guys, if y'all just joining the show, welcome to Slang With Me. We're breaking down words and phrases that we use on a regular basis. And like I said, what we do, guys, with slang, we can turn it off and on depending on the situation. If we're out in public, we're at work, we're at a restaurant, we don't slang as much. If you're around your people, your family, your friends, then all we do is talk slang because it sounds good. You know, we like it because it's fun. You know what I'm saying? So that's why we use slang, okay? Now, Nice just came up with the all cowboy, no cattle, which is a slang all by itself because he be hitting us with stuff I've never heard in my life, okay? That's that country slang, but listen, okay? But listen, we appreciate that. Go, Kaden, what you got for me?
Okay, so this just made me think of what Nice said. Made me think of this one. It's basically like when somebody is pulling your card. You ever heard of that? They pulled your card.
Yes, I heard that. Explain. What does that mean? Tell us what it means.
So I don't know where it comes from, but when I use it in the context I use it, it's like they showing you up. It's almost like it makes me think like a magic trick. So like they pulling your card and they revealing it. You know, they showing who you actually are. So it's not a good thing when somebody pulls your card because it's like you didn't want them to know, but it's like they pulled your card. They exposed you.
Exactly. That's old school right there. That's old school. I'm surprised. Look, Coco, you ever used that before, Coco? Have you heard that?
Oh, I've heard it, but I've never used it.
Yes. Yeah, that's old school right there. I remember that, Kaden. Yeah. Exactly. You've been exposed. That means you've been exposed. Somebody exposed you. Exactly. Like, so if somebody's perpetrating, are you perpetrating a fraud, perpetrating a fraud, they would say, yeah. They say you perpetrating.
If they all cowboy and no cattle, me and Nice gonna pull up and pull their card, and we gonna yeet them Um,
Oh man, look at that word again.
and we're gonna do it nice and stank.
Right.
Oh, okay. All right, guys. I got one. This is new school, and I got this from my son, guys. So, like, he likes to say some stuff. I told him I was going to use this one. He gave it to me. Matter of fact, he didn't give it to me, but he does this to me. Like, he'll come and he'll tease me with certain things, right? So he tried to get me and his mother with this, right? But he came at me talking about beef or chicken. Think about it. Beef or chicken?
Beef or chicken?
Beef or chicken?
Do we got beef?
Yes. Or?
Or you chicken?
Exactly. Exactly.
Oh, you want to fight or you running?
Exactly. Exactly.
I like that.
Yeah, and that
Pull your card.
yes, that's right. That's right. By ways of my son Amari, he hit me with the beef or chicken all the time. And when he first told me, I said, "Yo, chicken. I like chicken over beef." And he said, "Oh, you scared?" I said, "I'm scared. I'll be scared."
You
Okay.
You should.
He pulled your card, Daddy. You
Yes.
shook.
Yes,
You shook or not?
I was shook. You feel me? Listen, I like that. You know what I'm saying? So guys, yeah, we're gonna vote that onto the island. We're gonna use beef or chicken, okay? So we're gonna vote that one.
Okay,
in.
we get.
No, nice, no.
Nice Nancy said no. She said no.
Hey, nice said that's not country enough for me. Listen,
I like it though, but I
appreciate that. Listen, you like it? I ain't gonna use it though. I ain't gonna use it, but I like it. So there you go, beef or chicken. So if you hear that, just think about it first. Yeah. So, Coco, what you got for me?
You know what? I heard somebody say this and I started saying it. Somebody started talking about oh, they're the ops.
Ops.
Ops
Gotcha.
is good. Ops is good.
So what is the ops? Tell me what the ops are.
I'm gonna kind of say it like someone that you don't like or someone that's like the enemy or somebody like that. That's what the ops is.
Okay. So if y'all think about it, it's the opposition.
Right.
That's right.
So a lot of people, it's the opposition. Okay. There you go. It's the opposition. So yeah. Anybody else use that? Jay? Ops. Do you ops?
Not anymore. I'm 37, so
Same.
like I used to. You know, not anymore. Like I don't have opposition. I'll just walk around you.
You the op. There you go. You the op. Yep. What about you, Nice? No.
No,
Kaden?
I'm a little too seasoned for that one. You know. I ain't gonna put my
Hey guys, pause for a second. Yeah, do y'all notice that Nice don't use any of our slang, or she only use her country slang? If y'all haven't noticed, you know what I'm
That
saying?
is not true. That is not true.
That's a oof. That's a oof.
Hey, Nice, we're going to start feeling some type of way that you don't use any other slang from any place up except the
I
country.
just don't stay up. I'm nice. I ain't got no ops. You know what I'm saying? Well, I may have a couple, but they in the dark. I don't know.
Okay.
I'm saying, I ain't got nothing. I ain't got no reason to use it.
Kaden, do you use ops?
I am the ops.
Not really, because everybody loves me and
Oh,
all of that.
okay.
I'm just like the most nice and caring and loving person, so I don't have any need to think about ops.
Okay.
Right.
All right. I understand. Okay. So, guys, before we move on to the next, if you're just joining the show, we're doing Slang With Me. We're breaking down words and phrases that we use on a regular, on an everyday basis, or sometimes when we just around other people. We can turn it off or on. It's the evolution of English, guys. We just say certain things because it sounds good, it feels good, it sounds cool, and we don't want to use a whole lot of words. So sometimes we just use slang. Okay. So I'm going to be having people come in the box. I'll let you know, guys, when to request the box. When you do request the box, guys, I'm just going to ask somebody to volunteer to drop down and let any one of the volunteers to pop in. Okay, not yet. We're going to do another round, and then I'm going to go to the audience. So basically, guys, when you do request a box, please be box ready. Okay, no profanity, nothing, of course, sexual oriented, anything like that. Nothing related to any paraphernalia, nothing like that, guys. And please do not be driving, okay? So I'm going to do another round, and then I'm going to ask somebody to drop down, and we're going to get our first volunteer to hop in the box. So let's start. Who left off? Was it?
It was me.
Okay. Okay. Jay, what you got for me?
Well, since being on this panel, right, and hearing all of these slangs, especially from Nice Nancy, I want her to hold this L. because I don't like none of your slang. I want you to understand that you're gonna hold this L, this loss, and like we not voting none of your slang in there because I don't get it at all. And when you hold this L, when you take this L, you're gonna take this loss or this lesson. Like come back next week with better slang, Mike.
You know what? I got one right now for you. Go ahead and let me interject just a little bit for that because you got me faded right now. You really got me.
Oh, shots fired.
I'm shook, y'all.
Because that was what my word was gonna be. It's like faded. Hold up. Because you can use it in different ways, but you got me faded right now.
Okay, so pause 1 second, Nice. Hold on, pause. So L, what is L, Jay? We want you to explain to the people in the back or the ones that don't speak English. What is L? What's taking the L?
So L is at the beginning of the alphabet, right? And W is at the end. So if you're at the end of something, you won it. You know what I'm saying? So if you took an L, you did not. So I want you to take this loss, this not winning, and I want you to learn your lesson. And then next time we could come back and run this. But you're gonna hold this L, this loss, this lesson, and think about it. You took it.
Okay. He broke it all the way down. Coco, do you use L? You use taking the L? You use that?
No.
I think Coco in the same boat with Nice. Coco got her own. She don't use anything either. Coco said, no, I don't use anything.
Not that though. I'm taking an L. I'm not taking L for nothing.
Exactly.
She don't use it, but look how she used it.
We winning.
L for nothing.
Winning? All I do is win?
Right.
Okay.
Big W's.
Big W? Okay. Nice. Do you use L? Taking the L? Do you use that, Nice?
I will, but I do not right
Oh,
now.
you're going to use that one. Oh, you're going to.
Fine, but I will.
Look. She's taking her L. Look, she's taking her L and making another one turn into a W. I see you, Nice.
All right, got you.
I see you.
Okay.
Okay, so go ahead. Nice. You had faded. What is faded? Talk to us. What is that?
I mean, it's another way of you got me messed up. You got me.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? You got me faded.
Faded. Okay. Anybody else use faded? I like that though. I like it. I won't use it, but I like it.
Faded is one of those. It means a whole bunch of stuff. Because for me, if I use faded, that means I've been having a good time. You know what I'm saying?
Chocolatey wasted. I'm chocolatey wasted if I'm faded.
chocolate wasted. You know.
By driving.
But if you think about it, because like you got me effed up, so if you wasted, I'm effed up. If you, it's just another word for saying.
Okay. Wow. Okay.
Hey.
So guys, if y'all like some of the stuff y'all hear and y'all want to decide y'all want to use that, y'all can incorporate it into your everyday or your when I'm out with my people type of, vocabulary, okay guys? That's the whole purpose, okay? Just to explain some of the stuff that you've been hearing, but you don't know what it means, okay? Caden, what you got? So before we get to Caden, anybody wants to request a box? I know Sin requested the box. I'm going to ask somebody to volunteer to drop down after Caden, and we're going to bring in Sin or whoever else wants to hop in the box real quick. Go, Caden. What you got for me?
Okay, so this is real New York slang. If you hear somebody say you're bugging.
Bugging, I remember bugging. Okay, so what's bugging? Break that down. What is bugging?
Bugging is just like you're not in your right mind. Like you're out of it right now. Like you're just like you just either did something wrong, you did something that's like out of character, or you're doing something and it's just like you're bugging.
Tripping. Got it. Okay. Anybody use that? Anybody use that? Coco, do you use that?
Yeah, I actually do.
Coco's I use bugging.
Y'all.
Your Coco got one.
Yeah.
Coco, I use that one.
Yeah. Thank you, bless.
What about you, Jay? You use bugging?
Yeah. Every time I get in the car with Brooklyn's Own, he be driving. I'll be like, dog, stay in your lane. You bugging. What are you doing? Ah.
Hey, do we got the mute button on here? Let me mute him real quick. Okay, so welcome. So we have Sin, who volunteered to hop in the box and share some slang with us this morning. Hey, Sin, so quick question. Do you use bugging?
I do. I actually do. It's an oldie but goodie.
Okay.
I still use it.
Okay, oldie but goodie. Bam, okay. Use that? Okay, so she volunteered to hop in the box. So what do you have for us? What word or phrase you going to give us today? And we got, still use it, of course. There you go. What you got for us,
So
man?
I have a phrase. I have a phrase. I don't know if it's something that's like geographically known, but on dead dogs.
On dead dogs? Explain it. On
You
dead dogs.
serious? You serious?
So it's almost like when people are saying, like, I swear to God, like they're just trying to state that they are really, really telling the truth, or when they be like, on my mama,
Oh,
on
On
my
my
okay. She's saying
mama.
that
grandma,
on that
like
level.
on
Okay.
dead
On
dogs,
that. Okay. Got you. Got
right?
you. Okay.
So
So, is that
say,
something
where
that
you
you use?
from?
First of all, let me ask you, where are you from?
I'm from Boston.
So, y'all use that in Boston?
Oh shit.
Really?
So,
On dead dogs? Really?
I mean, it also could be, it could be faded out at this point. I'm becoming a little seasoned, so I don't know if older youths
Okay.
are still saying that.
Okay. So, did anybody else use that? Have you ever heard that, Coco? Anybody else ever heard of that?
No.
She said it's like, okay, I swear on my mama, on my, whatever. Okay. Jay?
on my dead homies. Like that's the earliest version I remember of that, or the
Yes.
previous one. Like dead dogs, dead homies on my mama, Swift for God on phone them.
Yes.
If you're from Chicago, you know what I'm saying? Or on my son, on my soul, yo, on my mom's, on my pops. I swear to God, I'm
Right.
telling you the truth. Yeah, I use it.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, got you. So, there you go. So, all right. So, on my dead dogs. I want to welcome anybody that's
On
just
dead
popping in.
dog.
If you're just tuning in, guys, we are doing Slang With Me, okay? And we're asking for volunteers to hop in the box. If you have a word or phrase that you want to share with us, if you do hop in the box, please be box ready. Please be dressed appropriately. We don't want to see the wall, the floor, the ceiling, and please do not be driving. So anybody that's in the audience that want to come in and share a word or phrase with us, request the box. We doing the round. I call it the round robin. We're gonna call it the round robin. So anybody in the audience that want to come in and drop a word or phrase on us, we appreciate it. Okay. So we appreciate that. Sin on my dead dog. I never heard it, but guess what? I'm gonna remember it though. Okay. So stick around. If you got another one, we're gonna ask you to come back up in here. Okay. Share with us. Anybody else in the audience want to share a word with us, hop up in the box. Nice, where you at? I'm going to actually request the box back. Nice. Okay. So before we do that, what's going on, everybody? If you're just popping in, we are doing Slang With Me, word and phrases that we use on a regular basis. Okay. We're asking everyone to I'm going to ask. Let's see. I'm going to drop in. Here we go, and bam. Okay. Up. Here we go. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Let me get Nice back up in here. So I'm going to ask once again, if you are in the room and you want to share a word or a phrase with us, feel free to hop in the box. Okay, hop in the box, guys, and share a word or a phrase with us that you want to want to put us on to. Okay, I'm gonna take the reins for this next one. It's old school. Okay, and who remember stunting? Stunting on somebody. Stunting. Remember stunting? You remember that, guys? Somebody's stunting on you. Remember stunting? Somebody's stunting on you. Why we say that? You know what I'm saying? Why we say stunting? Why they say, yo, they plotting against you? You know what I'm saying? Um, yo, they want to see your demise. Why we use that differently, right? We use stunting. See, look, people don't use stunting. Right? You know what I'm saying? They even made a song, stunting on you, right? We use certain words because they sound cool, they
You
sound
stole
fun.
my word. I was gonna say stunting like my daddy.
Oh,
Yeah.
you gonna say that? I
I got
stole
the
your
same
word?
daddy.
That means you see, great minds think alike. You see that? Great minds think alike. So you're gonna have to come up with another one.
Y'all came from the same daddy. That don't count.
I be stunting like him.
And look, so guys, what we do is like, if you just joined in the show, guys, we're breaking down words and phrases, and I'm going to ask anybody that might have a word or phrase. And sometimes, guys, we can say a word, and it may mean something different depending on where you're from. You understand? So we can use a word, and because I'm from New York, and you might be from Chicago, or from down south, it might mean something different to you. You know what I'm saying? So geographically, it can mean something different. Okay. Also, because of your age. You know what I'm saying? We have the age difference. Some words mean something different. Today's generation, as opposed to the older generation. Okay? So
Or
if
where
you
you
guys
from?
have,
Or where you at?
Exactly, where you're located. So if anybody has a word or phrase you want to share with the class, with the room, feel free to request a box, and we're going to have somebody drop down, and we're going to have you get up in the box. So we're going to keep moving. In the meantime, Coco, what you got for me?
You know, somebody said something earlier about something about being slow. What was it, the groundhog something?
You know who that was. You know who that was. That was nobody but Country.
You gonna bring it back, but we can't
Some
use
unknown person.
But I thought about that when she said it. So I said, you being slow as molasses.
I remember that. I remember that.
Thing. But yes. Yep.
Yes.
Definitely
I remember that.
Molasses.
I remember that. Anybody else use that?
Yes,
I
I
use
do.
that. I do use that. I use that with the with the little kids, because they used to say that to me when I was a little kid. You moving slow as molasses. You know what's so crazy? It wasn't until I was an adult where I actually saw some molasses. Do y'all know how slow molasses actually moves?
Right.
Oof.
Very slow.
Anybody else use that? Jay, you do use that?
No.
He be moving slow as molasses. He be moving too slow to use it.
Good. Lipshon said good on biscuits. Hey, look, right? Okay. So, anybody, so I like that, Coco. I don't use it, but I've definitely heard it. I'm saying? Jay, what you got for me?
All right, I've been holding this in for a minute, and there is a
Like a
curse
sloth,
word in this,
okay.
so I'm not gonna say the whole thing. But if you know somebody's capping, you know somebody's lying, you would say normally, "I know you motherfucking lying." That's what it is. I know you lying, or I know you motherfucking lying. Like you take
Jay, we're going.
I didn't curse. I didn't curse.
MFing.
I didn't.
MFing.
I bleeped it. I stopped it, so y'all know what I'm saying. But I know you lying. I know you lying for really emphasis, like you telling a tale. You telling me not to.
Nope.
I know y'all say it because I know I seen it in lives. I seen it in streams. I know y'all say it.
Okay. So, Kaden, I'm going to ask you. I'm going to ask you to use your phrase. Jay, drop down real quick. I'm going to have the red pop up in the box real quick. Go ahead, Kaden.
Okay, so I came up with this one on the fly too, because when you said stunting, you know what you did, Dad?
Talk to me.
Jacked me.
I jacked you. What is jack?
That means that you took something. To jack is to take something from somebody, but it's the way that you're doing it. It's with it's with emphasis. It's with gusto. It's you took it.
I remember that. I remember getting jacked. So I stole. Yeah, Jack is stolen.
No, I remember getting jacked.
Yes, that's old school.
Yeah.
So, listen, guys, y'all know this. Kaden says she's the '90s, but y'all, Kaden got a lot of old school slang. You know what I'm saying? Kaden has a lot of crossover. She like that old school slang.
Yes, we do.
She got a lot of old school slang in her. All right, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to jack your word. I apologize. My bad. Coco, do you use jack?
Yeah, but I be saying that's jacked up.
So yours is different. You use it in a
I'm
different.
using it different.
Yeah, yours mean that's messed up. Lipshon, she uses it. Nice. Do you use jack? Nice.
Yeah, when I'm trying not to cuss.
Yeah. See, look, I'm trying to try now. I got a word that Coco used and a word that Nice used.
Okay, let's go. Okay, Nice. What you got for me?
This ain't my first rodeo.
Okay, I like that. Okay, what does that mean? I don't speak English, and I'm not from your country. What does that mean? We're not at a rodeo.
This is not my first time doing it. This is I done did this before. This is not my first time trying it. You know.
Okay, so let me ask you a question. So why not? Hold on, Kaden. Why not just say that? Why not just say this is not my first time? Why this ain't my first rodeo?
Because it's not my first. Because basically, I would say this is not my first rodeo because this is not my first show. This is not my first time doing something that I'm great at. So this is not. I'm putting emphasis on. This is not my first time. Now, don't tell me how to do it.
Okay,
I know how to do it.
I understand that, but like I said, I'm just new to the country. I'm new to speaking English. Why not just tell me this is not my first time? Why I gotta be a rodeo?
I'm just telling you. I'm just telling you the way I know how to do it.
I'm playing devil's advocate.
I don't know how to explain it to somebody. This not my first rodeo. This not my first rodeo.
Okay, now I get it. So what I'm saying is that somebody from another country might be confused.
They right. They just gonna be confused.
Because we're not at a rodeo. Why we got to be at a rodeo? You understand? So you say that because it sounds good to you and you like the way it sounds, so you want to use that. It's comfortable for you, right?
Right.
And that's what I'm saying. So we use slang because it's comfortable, it sounds cool, based on where you live, where you from, where you at, okay? And that's why we use it. So I'm going to welcome guys to the stream. This is my son, guys. If y'all don't know him, it's Rare. This is my son. That's my biological son, my oldest son. That is Rare. That is Caden's brother. He used to be the youngest, but he's not the youngest no more. But that is my son. And I'm going to ask him to bless us with a word or a phrase. What you got for me, Rare?
Phrase I would use. This is definitely a heavy New York phrase. Might be a little newer for you, pops, but nah, I know you know this. You're bugging.
We use that. Your sister used that.
Yeah.
So guess what? You late to the party. Yes. Hey, look, you late to the party, right? Look, hey, Rare, you're late to the party. Your sister used it.
You bugging.
Bugging, bugged out.
That's definitely New York.
It is a New York thing. Okay, so being from New York, what else?
I got a synonym then.
Give me another New York slang that you either heard or that you used before.
I got two. First, my generation says jack differently. Like we'll say, "Oh, I'm not jacking that. Like I'm not messing with that. I wouldn't do that. I don't agree with that." So
jacking.
We use jack differently. Like, oh,
I wouldn't do that. Like I wouldn't see what you're doing and take it and use it on my own.
Okay, so let me ask you a question.
Like,
why not just say that? Why not just say I'm not gonna use that?
Because being from New York, there's this unintentional sense of just being cool.
Okay, so you're saying it because you want to be cool?
Saying something to say it like that. It just feel coming off the tongue. Like I'm not gonna say, "Oh, I wouldn't do that." I disagree. Like, nah, I'm not jacking that, or I'm not jacking him. Like he's acting funny right now. You know what I'm saying? I'm not jacking his behavior.
See what I mean, guys? See, so in other words, we say things because it sounds cool. I'm saying because we just don't want, and it has nothing to do. It can be the same amount of words, less words, but it sounds cool, and we can turn it off or on when we want to. You understand? So we do that. You understand? We turn it off or on. You understand? So we do that. Yeah. So guys, if you're just joining us,
it makes language more fun.
Okay. If you're just joining us, guys, welcome to Slang With Me. This is what we're doing. We're breaking down words and phrases that we use, either or used to use. Because we don't use everything anymore. So it's stuff that we used to use as well. You know what I'm saying? Because it's comfortable. Like Red said, it sounds cool. So anybody else in the audience might have a word or phrase that you want to share with us. Feel free to request a box, okay? I'm going to ask Red to drop down. I'm going to put Jay back up in the box. And I'm going to start with Coco. What you got for me, Coco?
Okay, so this is old school. Instead of people saying, like, what's the T, they used to say, what's the 411?
I remember that. I remember 411.
You got it going on.
Hey. Okay, so 411. What's the 411? So, okay, why 411? Why 411?
Well, you know that was there used to be a telephone. You know, you used to call on a telephone and get information.
That's where it came from. See, Coco, you got to let them know where it came from. See, guys, y'all don't know what 411 is. What's the information? That's right, Lotus. Information. What's the 411? And that's where it came from, guys. It came from 411. Because if y'all want to know, we're going to give a little homework. I mean, we're going to take that back, a little history. Back in the day, when you needed to find something, we didn't have Google back then. We had a phone with an operator, and you have to call 411 to get information. And that's where it came from. Listen, people like myself and Coco and Lipshine, the older generation, we can tell you about that. You know what I'm saying? So 411, that's where it came from, guys. Information. That's right. And that's where the song came from. And that's why, yeah, 411. Thank you, Coco. See, y'all just learn something. Just learn something. There you go. I'm going to ask Caden. I'm going to ask you to drop down real quick. I'm going to put, what's her name back in here? Sin has another word for us. So go ahead, Nice. What you got for me, Nice?
I reckon it's my turn, ain't it?
Yep, it is your turn.
I reckon.
Reckon. Okay, reckon. What is reckon? What is reckon? What is reckon? Tell me what's reckon.
I'm gonna be perfectly honest. I just be using it, and it just be sounding right. It can mean a lot of things, cause you know, Rihanna turned it into wrecking ball, but wrecking means I guess I acknowledge that it's mine. I guess it's mine. I reckon, you know.
Is another word of saying? Is another way of saying I think?
Yeah, that'll work.
Right? How about think? How about think? I think. I think it's my turn. Right? I think that. Yeah. I think. Yeah. I think it's my turn.
Yeah, I reckon it's my turn. Yeah.
You reckon? Okay. You reckon? Okay. Reckon. Let's go. Jay, hold up. Before Coco, do you use that? Do you use reckon?
Oh yeah, I do. I use reckon.
You use reckon? You still use reckon?
Yeah.
Jay?
I reckon so.
Jay, do you use reckon?
No.
No? What? Jay
It's
said.
not cool. It's a little too country for Jay. You know what I'm saying? It ain't cool enough. You know?
Yeah, I don't think reckon goes with the hat, guys. I don't think reckon's gonna go with the hat. No?
I reckon it might not be.
Sin, do you use reckon? Do you use reckon?
I do not.
She said, I do not. Look, I do not.
She's so proper. I love her.
She said, I do not. So before we get to Sin, Jay, what you got for me, Jay?
If you know, you know.
If you know, you know. Talk about it. What does that mean?
So basically, what's really good don't have to be explained and broken down, especially around mixed company, mixed individuals, folks that you don't want to know the source, the code, whatever you got going on. So if I'm gonna look at you and be like, hey, yo, Brooke, bugging. You already gonna know what I'm talking about. I don't even have to go into certain details and situations. If you know, you know.
So is that just like talking in code? Is that what it is, talking in code?
Oh, most definitely. Yeah, you know what I got going on. I might say, hey, run to the store and give me my thing. I may not tell you what it is. It may be some fruity, bubbly, something, whatever. I don't want nobody to know. But you know. So if you know, you know.
Coco, use that?
If I'm writing it, I don't really say it, but I'll write it just like what Kane put down there.
Okay. Nice. What about you? You do use that, Nice?
I do use it. If you know, you know.
Okay. What about you, Sin?
Definitely.
Use it? Okay. If you know, you know. So I guess they know. Okay, so we're going to ask Sin, what you got for us?
Okay. So, since we have this little southern twang popping on in here, I thought I would say finna or fixin'.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, we know about finna. We know about finna. Tell us what's finna. Tell us what finna is. What is finna?
So, it's like, I'm finna do this, or I'm finna do that, or fixin' to. It's just like you're about to do something.
Mm-hmm. So, question for you, like I asked before. So why not saying I'm getting ready to? Why not I'm getting ready to? Why not?
Take too long.
I mean, I don't know. It's probably the same reason why people say chitlins when it's really chitterlings. It's just to.
Okay, wait. Are we going to something different? Chitlins and chitterlings. Okay, now maybe they just mispronunciated. You know what I'm saying? So.
I don't know, because people laugh at me when I say it. I'd be like, "Oh, so you guys are gonna have some chitterlings?" They're like, "What?"
Chitterlings. All right.
Crazy when I say chitterlings, and I'm like, "But you guys say chitlins. Like, where did y'all get that from?" If you look on the box or the bucket it comes in, it says chitterlings.
Wow.
It's too many syllable and chitterlings. Chitlins.
And a Sin, and this is coming from country. This is coming from countries. Sin. This is coming from straight country right here. Wow. They see right there, chillins. Okay.
Right there.
I ain't mad at you. Listen, I ain't mad at you. Said chitlins. Okay. I ain't mad at that. All right, guys. So
I think that's where the finna and the fixin', it just shortens it. It
Yeah, it
shortens
does. It
everything.
does. I mean, people. What happens? People want to talk like they in some place. They got some place to go. So they want to just put everything, squeeze everything together. Take all the words and squeeze them together. Okay. Yes, they do that. Down in the South, they squeeze words together. Take 4 words, squeeze them together. Getting ready to finna. I mean, I guess like I said.
They do. Because anytime I'm in the South, it's almost like I'm speaking a foreign language.
You do be. I be doing that. You be doing that in our stream. I be like, huh?
It's not. It's English.
Okay.
But yeah, so that's what I had. And before I go, there's also another thing that I wanted to throw out there. I don't know if people say it, snapping them naps.
No.
I heard that.
Talk about that. What's that? What is that?
So it's like when you're about to get your hair done, or you need to get your hair done, or you're about to do hair, like, oh, I'm about to get these naps snapped, or it's just like, yeah.
I think you surprised everybody with that
I've
one.
never heard it.
Really? Okay. Yay. I'm on an island.
And look, if they back there, if they back there, they call that the kitchen. If they back there, if they back there, they call that the kitchen back there, and that back there in that neck, they call that the kitchen, right?
Yeah, the kitchen is hot. If you
I
can't
got
stand the heat, stay out the kitchen.
Welcome to Fox Island. Welcome
I
to
got
Fox
you.
Island.
All right, well,
Thank you.
thank you, Sin. I'm going to ask Kaden. Kaden, hop back in the box real quick. Thank you, Sin. I appreciate that. Thank you so much, Kaden. Kaden, request that box, Kaden. Before I let you guys go, I got one more, guys, before we get up out of here. Another old school one, guys. Who remember All in the Kool-Aid?
Oh,
Remember that, guys?
No sugar. You gotta add it.
Remember All in the Kool-Aid? Exactly, Reza, and don't even know the flavor. Somebody tell me what that means. All in the Kool-Aid. That means all up in my business and don't know what's going on, right?
and don't even know what's going on.
Right.
Now, you got to be what they say, old school or seasoned about Kool-Aid, guys. We know about Kool-Aid, right?
Yeah,
Kool-Aid.
everybody still drink Kool-Aid.
All in the Kool-Aid, right? All up in the Kool-Aid, right? Anybody else still use that? Coco, I know you do. Coco talk about the Kool-Aid. You still use that, Coco?
Yep, I say that to my kids.
Lipshine use it. What about you, Nice? You use it? You still that? Use all in the Kool-Aid?
I don't use it, but I used to use it.
You used to use it. Okay.
I'll vote it in.
You gonna vote it in? Jay, what about you? You still use all in the Kool-Aid?
When I'm talking to my older family members, you know what I'm saying, I'll do that, you know what I'm saying, because they know what that means. But personally, I drink it, I make it, I'm not all up in, I don't use it like that. You know what I mean? I love my Kool-Aid shit. Diabetes. But yeah.
Not the tag senior section. Kenny, did you use that?
I use it with my nieces because, again, y'all know I'm proud auntie over here. So I feel like there's just certain phrases that you just can't let them die. It's like, they're learning all of this new slang, but there's just certain phrases that you just can't let die. So, they still younger. So it's like, you all in the Kool-Aid. Like, so I still use it.
Exactly. So I mean, like, we use that, guys. It's so fun. You know what I'm saying? That we still use a lot of the stuff that, like Katie said, we don't let certain things go. We just don't let certain things go. Because it still sound good. Sometimes it still sound cool. You know what I'm saying? We use that. So, guys, I'm gonna ask my co-host to box down, guys. We're gonna wrap it up. Before y'all go, guys, make sure y'all fave all my co-hosts. Everybody got something going on. Everybody fave my co-hosts. Coco Mellon, Lipshine, Jamarcus Fox, Kaden the Siren, guys. I want to thank you guys for coming through for another episode of Slang With Me. Like I said, we break down words and phrases. We got Coco Mellon, who is our old school slang. Nice is our country slang. Jay is our human slang. And Kaden is our 90s slang. So, guys, we do this every Sunday. I want to hope you guys come back. Check us out again. I'm going to ask you guys to drop down. We're going to wrap this up. Thank you, guys, once again. Thank y'all for tuning in to another episode of Slang With Me, guys. This is what we do every Sunday, 11 o'clock a.m. See y'all next week.